Great play call, great pass, great reception. That play had it all.
Is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and themselves. The veteran kicker Robbie Gould set to get us started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Off the play fake. Rolling to his left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Charlie Werner, the tight end, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
This will be caught at Samuel. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. throwing here. Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Play action. Now Purdy. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he's able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. Throwing on second and long. Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Purdy looking to throw. The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Brock Purdy keeping it himself from a yard out. And the 49ers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 67 yards. And the Niners are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. On first down, it's Purdy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it on first down. And he will find his man Samuel. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On first down, Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On 2nd and 15 now. Purdy. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Samson Ebukam. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
This rookie was already being tested as he tries to lead a comeback here in the second half. Now he's got to get some momentum back after that sack and a big loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Let's go now.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Purdy. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Completes it to Samuel. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Back to throw, Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Purdy to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here's Purdy.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The 30. 10. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10. So now just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you.
This is caught inside the 15. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Play action. Now Purdy. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. From the 2 now. 2nd and goal. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence and made it happen for a victory.
the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's got room. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Smith, the man in motion left. Second down, back to Sanders. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Hurts to throw. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Hurts toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing is Hurts. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here we go, here we go. Rocco 80. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Purdy off the play fake. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check it.
Ready.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. In motion right is Smith. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's got Watkins on the out route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are back within a score. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Second down, here's Purdy to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
107 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
Come on. Hey.
But first down, Hurts. Dancing to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, man.
Looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Prescott looks to throw right away. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43.
Well, Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 22, Prescott. That's Gallup on the slant. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On second down, Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a give right side McCaffrey. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive alive.
They only needed that 1 yard going for it on fourth. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
And the decision paid off indeed.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action here. Purdy
gets this one to use check. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up second down.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he stopped immediately there. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Play action, now Purdy.
This one caught by Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Purdy.
This is Jennings.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain
and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Niners are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
Taking it right down Broadway. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. He goes 86 yards on the kick return.
And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Wright. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And a short pickup to about the 25. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Hauled in left side here by Jennings.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
And that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Marr now to kick this one away.
taken at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Purdy. And he finds Tyler Croft. First target, first catch, and a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From just shy of midfield,
Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. The 20. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Here's Purdy.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Purdy to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
On first down, Purdy.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jennings. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Purdy with one final shot here. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And his top speed, according to Next Gen Stats, and even 19 miles an hour.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, they went against them.
A very solid gain of 27.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception.
giving up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Back deep, Ray McLeod.
And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Inside give to Elliott. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Prescott down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
McCaffrey on the toss right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Purdy off the play fake.
Out to his left.
He finds Kittle going across the field.
Touchdown! George Kittle from 17 yards out.
And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Running wide side, Elliott. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. 4th down, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll throw again. Prescott.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
This will be caught by Brown. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 8 yards there on a 1st down.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
And again, it's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Purdy to throw it on first down.
Looking deep for Jennings. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Prescott on 4th down. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Brown, 42 yards.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Purdy on 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, McCaffrey. And this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
From 3 yards out.
And the 49ers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Take it in at the 3.
Pass midfield. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle here to Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Fred Warner. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Well, Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Here we go. Here we go. Alert. Alert. I'm not quiet. I'm not quiet.
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Kyle Shanahan in offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now Dak. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz. 32 yards.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy.
Looking deep for Jennings. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of times the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that time out to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and that changes everything here in OT. So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. McCaffrey on the counter. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 18-yard line.
105 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. McCaffrey running up the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good game, good game.
Now Prescott. Caught on the slant. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Elliott will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott.
A touchdown run there from a yard out.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call.
Oh, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital in FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers
and the Washington Commanders. The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And hauled in by Croft. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 33 yards that time. First carry for Christian McCaffrey.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Purdy bootlegging it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing. EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings.
Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Off the play fake, Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings.
Kirk Cousins on a connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's McCloud from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
They go play action here. Purdy.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Now Purdy.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23.
Purdy off the play fake. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Steps away. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Cousins.
Got an open man, finding Jefferson.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Cousins again. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Cook is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try, and time has run out on this first half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. McCaffrey. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Purdy on 4th down.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Here's Cousins.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Play action now. Cousins.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there to pick up the 25. Throwing. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing is Cousins. And it's caught. Touchdown.
K.J. Osborne
from 8 yards out.
And the Vikings have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. Cousins will try and throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The end result, 21 yards.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Daniil Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Purdy.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete. This is Mitchell.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell
42 yards.
And the Niners have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Nuwanger now for the end zone.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that might just seal the deal here. It makes it a 2-score game with not a lot of time on the clock.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
Here's Purdy.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. This one caught by Kittle. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Purdy to throw.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Cousins here to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on first down.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. He's got him in. Complete.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone on last